Dead patient's ghost haunts the hospital on her last day. I work at a hospital. One of my patients was terminal, but not expected to go immediately. She was going to a facility with hospice after a fairly long battle with cancer. She was scheduled to go early the next morning. The husband had planned on meeting her there. Everything was set up. She was in good spirits. Her assessment was fine. Took her medications and said she was going to watch the news and then take a nap. An hour later, I go to check on her. I'm quietly checking her IV, making sure her stuff is in reach. Move her table, and then noticed she is gone. She was standing up, holding on to the side rail. She honestly looked like she was sleeping, but no heartbeat and no respirations. Most of the time, when people expire, their mouth drops open, and it's very obvious. With her, nope. I had to call a coworker to confirm. I was expecting a wake-up, but she was gone. I attempted to contact her husband, who I couldn't reach, and started the paperwork, in addition to attending to my other patients. A few minutes later, I'm by the central desk and someone asks, "Where were you?" And I told them I was giving medication down the hall. I see two of the other nurses exchange looks, but nurses are weird, and since they didn't elaborate, I continue on my nightly duties. I'm at the very end of the hall doing some patient education, and the charge nurse comes and gets me. I assume the husband is calling back, but that wasn't the case. Apparently, as I have been caring for my other patients at the opposite end of the ward, there have been phone calls coming out of the deceased patient's room to the central station. Several of them. No answer, just breathing. I mean, this has to be a prank, right? The phone rings. I look and see the patient's room number on caller ID. I walk in the room. The phone is neatly on the bedside table. TV is off, and the deceased patient looks like she is napping. I check the bathroom. It's empty. I'm going to leave the door open, halfway. I say as I leave the room. No more phone calls. But the next hour, everything went crazy. Alarms going off in empty rooms. Call lights come on for patients that can't move. An important piece of equipment unilives. And the dementia patient keeps complaining about the other patient that keeps coming into her room, who fits the description of the deceased patient exactly. Then the husband finally came to the unit. He spends a few minutes with her, and when he comes out of the room, he finds me and says, "She told me this morning she didn't ever want to go to a nursing home." Well, I guess she meant it.